Hi, I'm Valerie Brown. This is my bookstore, Lightly Used Books. We sell books that are secondhand here of almost all genres, with the exception of textbooks. We opened the store in July 2010, so we've been open for over 2 years now. We love this location. It's on a nice visible street corner. This is my first retail store, and downtown area is very nice for people to go and spend an afternoon, and they can walk. We're just down the street from there, so it's nice coming to visit the downtown area at your lot. I have always loved books and reading, and my mother always took me to the library, and I'd read a few books. If I read 10 books, I got to go buy a brand new book at the store, and that was really a huge incentive for me. And yeah, I like going to antique shows and hunting up rare books. I've always enjoyed that as well. I have a lot of favorite books. I like Confederacy of Dunces and I like Geek Love. They're two that just stand out for me. Both books have very interesting characters, flawed characters, multifaceted. A lot of fun, rather dark. I like a variety of genres. Fiction, slightly dark fiction, but not full horror. I run the shop most of the time. Yeah, occasionally I get help from my family, my husband. The store is dedicated to my husband's uncle, Jack Kelso. He passed away valiantly in the Korean War, saving other people's lives. He received the Medal of Honor for that posthumously. I love books. I've always loved books, and I've had overwhelming amounts of books piling up in my house. On top of that, I recently got my teaching credential because I love literacy. I wanted to teach reading and to little children. I see too many people that don't like books. They think books are boring. Exactly. The job market for teaching isn't strong right now, and when I finished my student teaching, I didn't know what to do. What am I going to do for a job? But an opportunity presented itself to open a bookstore, so I get to promote literacy this way. Well, I might have thought I knew a lot about books, but like anything, the more you learn, the more you know that you don't know. And so I had a lot to learn about the variety of authors, what books they've written, what books should go in certain sections, how to make the customers happy. I sold almost all my books. And I cry on the inside when some of those books get sold, but I needed to start the store. I hunt up new books in a variety of ways. However, in addition to that, we also give store credit for customers' books that they bring in. I used to go to a lot of antique shows, swap meets, and I've accumulated a large amount of old, interesting looking items that look nice decorating the shelves in the store. I think it gives it a homey feel in here. I have some lithographs here of Ives before they were Courier knives, a quartet of pictures. In the horror section, we have some scary props. In the war section, we have some memorabilia. In the sci-fi section, we have my son's toys and Star Wars and Gundams, and my Halloween Star Trek costumes from a few years ago. We try to carry books to suit as many customers as we can. We have comic books, we have a large history section, military, quite a few World War I books. We have lots of romance, fiction, paperbacks, hardcovers, antique rare books. We have a nice selection of first edition Mark Twain's. We have some Life magazines that date between the 30s and 40s. It was almost a complete set when we purchased them, and they They came from a local gentleman who was away at war, and they were delivered to his house while he was gone, and stayed in perfect, pristine, unread condition in boxes. He never read them when he came home, so we were really fortunate to have those come into the store. We get a lot of interesting characters in our store. We've made friends with a lot of people in Turlock. It's really nice to get to know people over the years. You can't put people who read into one little section. There's a broad variety of people.
I walked by here when he first opened, or at least very close to that time. I've been buying books off and on from him for the last year and a half. No, how long he's been open? 2.5 years, somewhere. 2 years, I think. Right? I'm very, I think the word is eclectic in my choices, because I read a lot of different kinds of things. I've always liked sci-fi. Yeah. Ask her, I'm a sci-fi collector.
Yeah. People aren't, they've helped me shape the store in that they let me know if I have a book in the wrong section of the store. They're not shy about telling me. They say, normally I would find this book in this section, and that educates me, so I'm happy when they let me know. I'd like to think my role in the community is just bringing books, making books accessible to everyone. We have a lot of low-priced books here, and we have nicer books too. And people can come in and browse and find out what they like. Maybe they didn't know they liked it until they actually come and see the book in person. The store has evolved since we opened. We started off with one section of the store, and we have nice rustic shelving, and within months we realized that we need more shelves. We need more shelf space, and the shelves are arranged in such a way as to allow all people to be able to access each area, as well as fitting the maximum number of books per square foot of the store as we can fit. In a second. Our store has a Facebook page, our own website that I designed, and we can look up if somebody knows the author or the title to a book. Generally, I can find out where that book is and find the book on the shelf if I have it. 90% of the store is alphabetized by author, and so once I find out who wrote the book, I can find it if I have it. I have a painting on the ceiling in the store. It's a painting for a class that I did at Stanislaus College University. I made the frame for it, put the canvas on myself, and the class was painting from your imagination. So we painted on I painted on the canvas for about a month before I was allowed to make any images. The instructor said, don't paint anything on there and don't put any images on there until they just leap out at you. And so I put quite a few animals on there, over 100.